on Friday, we had some good lineups of fights that happened throughout that day. But should we start out with the big one? Let's go with the big one. I think let's go with the big one. And we may have this episode. We may have some clips to just to look at and highlight some things. Maybe even our trainer can talk about the setup of how Keshawn did his thing. By the way, Keshawn Davis, upcoming rising star in the lightweight division. He has box office written on his trajectory all the way. He off the ring, how he walks up into his fights from what he did in his hometown in Ohio when he filled that place up like it's never
Virginia.
been. Sorry, Virginia. I said Ohio, my bad. But Virginia, where he filled that place up and he had the matching band, and he has just this star. He has something about him. He has this presence, and he cut his hair, kind of looked different. I was like, not used to him, not having what he usually has. But he came to do business. Leading up to the fight, remember we saw Keshawn saying that somebody sent him a little package with some very disrespectful nuance. Not nuance, what's the word here I want to say? Some things that
innuendo.
They may be insinuating something, especially if you're a person of color. And
early Valentine's present.
Right.
Apparently they found who the culprit was, and everything was ironed out by the top ranking team. It was an inside job because top ranking, apparently the culprit was a top ranking person. We know who he is, but I don't know. I want to say allegedly because I don't want to put that type of smut on his jacket because that's kind of crazy. It makes me look at him differently if it's true. But according to top ranking, you saw the statement they put out. They know who it was. It was not Dennis Berinchyk, and good. I was happy that it was not Dennis. And I know you Ukrainians are very respectful people. They just fighters, man. They're not with that, that funny style stuff. But anyways, leading to the fight, we saw what happened in the press conference. Keshawn said this is personal. Boom. Announcements happen. It's not Dennis. It's another person. Boom. Fight happens. Fellas, I don't want to get into the X's and O's within the fight, but what's your take from the fight that we all talked about Friday evening? Keshawn Davis versus Dennis Berinchyk.
Personally, I think this is more confirmation that Keshawn Davis is what I think he is. And that's a legitimate champion. And he's somebody coming to really shake up the division and help sort this mess out because the big names are not fighting each other at that weight class. And so I think he's a force to be reckoned with. I was very impressed by the physical style as well. He showed that he can get it done multiple ways. So,
yeah.
Yeah, and to piggyback off of what LT is saying, the physical stature inside the ring at that division looks to be very imposing and looks to be a threat and a challenge for anybody that's in the division. That was impressive. Fourth round knockout with a body shot, punish into the body, which to me speaks a lot about the mentality of the fighter. Guys that want to go to the body to hurt you just are different. And I believe that division, saw that and they have to take note. Keshawn, he has a belt and he has star power written all over him. So we should expect some bigger fights to be coming here soon.
And I was taken aback that he didn't have the hair. I was like, who's this? Like,
yeah, he had the cut.
Is this Frank Martin?
Yeah, he said it's something new. When you cut the hair, it's a signal. It's hitting a new level.
Yeah, it's always crazy when you see your favorite fighter with locks because when they hit him, like it looks crazy when somebody with locks get hit. It's like a different way they head shakes and the locks just like the sonic rings just jump out of you. Like that's crazy. But anyways, going back to the fight, Dennis Berinchyk, that record that he has, I think he has 19 fights or so. it's kind of like deceiving because them Ukrainians have illustrious amateur careers.
But he's got names.
Names,
Like, we went
Berinchyk,
over those last 3 fights.
right.
Mhm.
He has some names, and he's one of those people that you may not know how great he is, just like a Lomachenko is because of that amateur dial-in. He's also an Olympian, multiple-time Olympian. I think he's a silver medalist. I can't remember, or a bronze, but his amateur pedigree is up there. So this is a guy who's wily and a very experienced fighter for a young Keshawn to go, body for body with, for lack of a better word. I know Cam G sent me a clip of how that last sequence to lead to the KO, how it went, and it was a thing of art. It was a beauty. It was a thing of art. So I'm gonna play that sequence leading up to the body blow that put down Dennis Berinchyk.
Get him downstairs to the body. That's where it's at. There it is. Shot. That's where it is. I told you.
Body shot by Keshawn Davis.
It's over.
It is a knockout victory.
I wish I could play it again, but like Cam G as a trainer, what's the tempo or what is the flow of the fight that leads to them getting that close? And then Keshawn taking advantage with the body blows and how he just ran over dude.
It's all about getting that first round, getting that feel. The guys like to download, get the jab going to gauge that distance. You're always working your way in with the jab. Once you get inside with the jab, then you can sit on your punches and deliver hard shots to the body. At some point, in those first 4 rounds, Keshawn felt something that knew he can fight this guy at close range. As you can see watching the fight, there was a physical advantage that Keshawn had. You can close the gap using your jabs, get inside, throw hard shots to the body. In the clips you just saw, they were already on the commentary talking about some body shots that had been delivered previous to the clip being played. And he just continued that. So I'm a really big believer in body punching early in fights to really impose your will on the other guy, which Keshawn has that mentality. That's what he wants to do when he's in the ring. So love to see it, man. It's I think he's a show favorite of ours, as we've been talking about him in the last few months.
I think it's worth being noted too that he trained Bo Mack was in his corner. Terrence Crawford. He said Terrence Crawford told him that it would be a body shot that would put him down. And I guess Berinchyk is a southpaw. And so I guess southpaws are susceptible to that. So.
Well, that was impressive. 4th round body, because usually when I see body shots taking out people, either it's a really, really strong puncher who's known for that, or someone that knows how to wear you down and you're tired, you're breathing, and when that body shot hits you, your body just goes into shock. And it's usually through endurance. You usually see like in the 8th or so rounds, because you just been hit so much that when they hit you in the right place, your body goes into shock, and that's when people either go down on their knee or just flat out drop. So it happened in the 4th, and seeing how Dennis Berinchyk was breathing like he was tired. It's like Keshawn got that power. I don't know if it's the power. I don't know what it is, but it's something special that you could do it in the 4th to the body. That's impressive. And you don't see that a lot.
It was an accumulation
There you
over
go.
a short period of time.
Yes,
he made early deposits.
So yeah. But that was very, very impressive, and salute to Keshawn, and I see him as a rising star in this fight in this era of fighters, and just I hope he gets to dance with the worthy partner so he could get hit that real big stage that he deserves to. I think he's designed for the big stage, the big ones.
Absolutely.